Bus 887. ...2014 Gillig. Nintendo of America. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. And I'll tell you that. And I'm sick. And looks like Monster Jam is on there. We could go against the Nintendo game and do you like Nintendo gaming? Or Xbox or PlayStation gaming, or yeah, he's the angry Xbox PlayStation nerd. He's the angry PlayStation nerd. He's the angry Xbox Nintendo nerd. He's the angry PlayStation nerd. He's the angry Nintendo Xbox nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd. We got Captain Kevin driving us.
Can't wait to see that. Yeah, we're getting a hubby. Honestly, we're getting a hubby.
Do you like catching a bus?
Oh, there is? Look at the streets it's on.
Thundering power, deafening noise, brute force that crushes anything in its... Thundering power, deafening noise, brute force that crushes anything in its path. They're big, they're bad, they're loud. No, monster trucks on Modern Marvels. They rage like moving beasts across the land. With their formidable powers, they have only each other for competition.
Yeah, get off the Mexican shop. Sounds good to me.
I think we're onto something bigger.
And do they like Disney Plus?
Yeah, something like that. Okay.
Challenging. The two drivers with the least experience seem the most concerned.
Something I've never done, so it's all new to me. So we've done straight line racing, over sets of cars. The S course is a little bit more of a
interesting world with all sorts of fascinating occupations like dirt specialist.
Stadiums become dirt tracks overnight. With as many as 100 truckloads of dirt brought in, at a cost of up to $100,000. At a Tennessee air show in 1999, he attempted a jump over a 727 jetliner. To jump this high and this far, the takeoff ramp has to be much steeper, and the truck's speed much higher than Dan Runty is used to for normal racing.
Passing over, I had a chance to glance out the window and see where the tail section of the airplane was, and that's when I realized, wow, this is like way up in the air. You take a 10,000-pound truck and throw it that high in the air, you don't know what's going to happen when it goes down. It was pretty hairy. It hit hard, and on the rebound bounce, it actually bounced 100 to 110 foot before it touched down the second time.
And when it was over, Dan Runty drove home.
But specialist who comes in a couple. There's no one in his pedal. As they get ready for the first race, giving more details while Chandler is concerned about the slippery grass areas.
This whole monster truck race is dirt.
They're specialists in making the right kind of dirt and mud. Then there's a specialist who comes in a couple days early and makes sure that dirt is just the right consistency for monster trucks or for mud racers, which sometimes go along with the monster truck racing. So it's becoming an interesting world with all sorts of fascinating occupations like dirt specialists.
Stadiums become dirt tracks overnight.
Gosling transportation truck.
Brought in at a cost of up to $100,000.
I have another job for you. Greg Simmons, millionaire arms dealer. Doesn't want to catch with conventional laws. We're being his favorite movie star.
It is the 13th time that the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam World has come west to Las Vegas to crown the 2 new world champions. Every year gets greater, bigger, and better, and every year it seems like we make history. I'm not sure we've ever quite made history like we're doing right now. We are on the famous strip with every Team Gravedigger driver and every Team Gravedigger truck. Right now, all the drivers are meeting with the fans who are lined up all around the strip, getting a chance to meet the greatest team ever put together in the sport of Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam. And then they are going to witness history as all of these trucks will fire up, and Team Gravedigger, each and every truck, and even a special 30th anniversary ride truck, will parade down the strip in Las Vegas for the first time. Remember, all the festivities, everything that's going to happen, that culminates with the crowning of 2 new world champions this Saturday at Sandpoint Stadium. You can keep up with it. The exclusive home for the up-to-date results, content, and behind-the-scenes features you can't get anywhere else is right here at MonsterJam.com.
Yeah, I like Monster Jam, monster trucks and the modern marbles, and like to be in a hair in a can or something like. I gotta love Whitchurch trucking and yeah. Whitchurch is a real. I see a reflection on the bus. I can tell you that. So into 32 games in a row. Down to 32 32 games in a row. Oh, and a swing and dream. It's like do like Nintendos and YouTube videos. Nintendo gaming and sorry about that. approaching 4th and X.
Considering the weather for the last few weeks, this is hardly something to sniff at.
I'll take it, especially after yesterday.
That'll take it, especially than yesterday. And especially than yesterday. And I got a lot of YouTube videos. Broadway and West Hawthorne Street, and yeah, it's becoming an interesting thing that'll become more than an S track that has multiple turns, I can tell you that. And yeah, it's got multiple turns and everything. Something I've never done, so Texaco gas and and also running in a straight line, I can tell you that. Yeah. Do you like monster truck racing? Monster trucks in a hair in a can. A hair in a can, I can tell you that. Or I can tell you that. You got the front seat. Something I've never done, so when you buy it in a cup.
Next stop, 4th and K.
Yeah, already a stop request, 4th and K. Then a quester to keep this up 110 foot. And before it touched down the second time, and part of the house, I can tell you that. Oh, and what's inside the game car? I can tell you that. Ice. And what's inside the game car? And looks like multi-car, and children. We got Captain Kevin driving us. Lost Coast Brewery. Highly dexterous instrument. In the game, when the game ended would sign the car, and what's inside the game car? A car. And what's inside the game car? And it looks like, I don't know. Do like Nintendo Wii U's and Xbox and Super Mario Odyssey and what's the Comic-Con? UP ballast tamper. UP ballast tamper. Yeah. UP ballast tamper. Yeah. In here. And looks like yeah, before it touched down the second time. Touchdown, the really good game. I could tell. They basically won like 2,000 games in a row. So they won like 2 games in it on 22 games in a row. Looks like every game comic and yeah. And they like to swivel right. It looks like. Yeah, and looks. Oh, it's becoming an interesting thing, and that's from NTK Spark Plugs. They basically won 30 games, and last semester I did general studies with Coach Andrew ALO. And I did aerobic kickboxing with Coach Jason Mackey. It's what I did last semester. This semester, doing aerobic kickboxing in a big campus, and every time like a fire brigade, I can tell you that. I I do like all the Think Fun games right there. Hasbro Gaming and Cootie Games right there. And a lot of things. My favorite Think Fun game. I do like a lot of Think Fun games. I can tell you that. Do like Hasbro Gaming. And from video games, I do love Nintendo Gaming. Right there. I do love Nintendo Gaming, it looks like. This is Bus 887. They basically want like, yeah, 20 games and Huckleberry Pie. Basically have on here and have on here, and looks like they basically have on here. And be fair, that the most keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake could be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. You see Viper Caper handle snakes the certain way that just bit you. And the certain one that just hit you. And that's one on an actual snake. There's one on an actual snake as he slithers away. That's not a rattlesnake, but that dude is creepy. I'm keeping quiet on the balls. I'm sorry about that. I'm doing good. Watch it. Bayshore Mall. Now approaching Broadway Street and